every adult in Britain will require a new government-issued digital ID.
There's digital ID system announcements.
ID will make our interactions with each other and with the state faster, cheaper.
Not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID.
Mechanics, stay-at-home moms all had their bank accounts frozen for legal donations they made.
Talk pretty directly about what I think about this. First, what digital ID actually is. It's a government-verified identity. Everything's stored digitally, connects to your banking and financial accounts. What could possibly go wrong with that? They use it for healthcare. Again, what could they possibly do wrong having a bunch of bureaucrats knowing your health details? Your tax, your travel, what benefits you get, licensing, everything is there. They're implementing that with biometrics, face, fingerprint, voice, all of that. Basically designed to centralize your entire identity into one gateway. Now,
hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is a collaboration between my channel, Choice, and All Pages. So wherever you're watching, welcome. And today I'm talking with Alex, who is the founder of Choice, and I'm also Choice member for a couple of years. So it will be a very interesting discussion about Choice ID and what is the entire concept behind it and what's currently the danger of not having a digital ID, which is decentralized in our industry. Okay, so I would love to have you, Alex, to introduce yourself and how are you today?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm doing well. I have a pretty good weather, good vibe. I really love to be here because for me it's meaning so much. We are in touch so long and you are a part of the Choice from the beginning, and I watching like your growth and transformation. We become like more than friends, some family. And I'm glad to be here. I'm Aleksashev-Arno, real-time innovation researcher with economic background, professional swimming. I was from the fintech, from Israel, from 2010, and also I moved to ad tech, advertising technology. High frequency, big data technology is very interesting for me so long. I love to be here and driving and going, with the flow, really easy to, just to pass it vibe. And the people, if would like to know more about the Choice ID, for example, that we will talk, we can definitely set up in some demo and talking with you gladly. And we will be a part of it, that I'm really happy. Let's talk.
Sure, I think it's very important to show up as a founder or as a team because we see the huge growth with AI and everything that is happening. And I feel like in Web3, lots of people don't show their faces, they don't show up. I think whoever is building a community that will show up has a lot more potential, and it's all about people end of the day. This is why we are both part of Choice. If you guys are watching in any platform, wherever you're watching today, if you want to be part, if you understand the values, feel free to reach out. It's all about the people. This is all about the people, 100%. Alex, let's talk a little bit about Choice ID and why it's so important to have this kind of product. If we look into AI combined with centralized companies, I personally don't feel comfortable with them owning my data, including platforms that we're using at the moment. I don't see where they're storing our data. I think it's very, very important to have IDs backed by Web3 and decentralized technology. What do you think about Choice ID and the main pain point here?
I would like to give, for beginning, some insight. Choice themselves is a decentralized digital foundation that is really focusing on culture of diversity and inclusion and through secure and immersive technology. We actually started the community a lot of time ago, but we are using all trustful technologies, a blockchain for art. We are using a lot of, metaverses and different platforms to get and build the audience, because we are really try to be a very diverse. But still, unfortunately, all we are using actively, it's very active per day. There is a platform that is on your data and ideas. My experience from ad tech with advertising technology, you can buy traffic, you can targeting, but for me, it was from the also past some fight with a Meta that is calling at the moment, because they are on your data, and most like money that they make, there is advertising, but it's not transparent. They play with the even audience or people who is doing advertising. Combination of like at my experiences, real-time research, like I decided, and there is a DAO supporting about building choice ID, and the idea is growing so long. It's not something that was came like a week ago.
Yeah.
Is transfer made because community added. We're also giving like it for vision for tech developers, but also we are including AI artists that is make it for like a explanation about the choice ID, how they understand as a user. We have a physical identity, but we cannot ignore that the internet is taking a big part of our lives, and we are spending, actively like at more average in the whole world is around like at 8 hours and 52 minutes. It's almost like at 9 hours per day we're spending on the internet, and definitely different platforms, and we are buying some products on the platform. Some platforms we are watching for streaming, or we stream on the platform. Some platforms we try to advertise. Some platform we are going on the X spaces because not functionality. And definitely everywhere you are leaving your footprint, and the company know about right now that every social media companies right now is also having own AI that is really analyze you more openly. We need to secure our identity. We need to protect it, and we need to keeping this identity close to us. There is the logic of the blockchain, for example, that is really integrated, and we would like to watch a choice ID on the chain. We would like to having the concept of about the Web3. But also we try to engage many platforms, analyze your profile and give you a score that you can prove with education if you want. Or with this score, you can go and define the job, for example. We would like to providing some value as not only a safe way to acting in internet, but also we are kind of providing the value of the personality to have one digital ID is kind of ID, whereas will be including like an explanation about the you, and you just will be on it, and you will decide it to where the send and in which form. It's like a shortly about the choice ID concept, but also you have a lot of to add it on this topic as well, because we are like it make it a presentation together, like to make it vision. Also, we're working together on the white papers that is also including choice ID. Just one problem we expecting it. Faster development and our roadmap not in time. We need just to update because some issues as we are trying to fundraise for choice ID. There's also some challenges in current time. Like everyone would like to have something with the AI, but we have AI as well in the choice ID. It is like it added what you think about, because I can talk like it a lot.
Yeah, it's very well put. This scares me and concerns me a lot. I'm all about ownership, not only financially, but as a human. Yeah. When I say ownership, sometimes people can take it wrong. Having a digital ID backed by a blockchain, it's very, very powerful. And what scares me also is I see, and I know there are a couple of governments walking already towards this direction. But even with our current passport license, I don't really know what they do with the information. And this is all about ownership. It's all about tracking and knowing, like, really, what do you want to do with this person and their information? And you see, even US is doing this $500 million investment with Stargate just to store data. So it's very, very concerning, actually, if you look into the future and think about for a second, why they keeping all our data? And some platforms will never reward you. Like, I'm not going to mention because I don't want to be banned. But yeah, it's definitely some platforms that we use a lot. And I think we're never going to get rewarded from them. But like YouTube seems to be the only one that generally monetize people still who work a lot. But I've been on YouTube also for a long time and I'm not monetizing yet, but hopefully one day. Apart from the jokes, I think it's a very, very serious thing. People need to understand the concept of the companies that will store the data. We stand for diversity and inclusion, and we put human first. We take a lot longer to be developed. There is lots of other companies doing too. And it's not only us, not only you and me. I would like to say we also have a lot of people in our team. You can access the website and you can watch everything also on LinkedIn. It's very important to do your research. It's important to understand about the company that you will store your data. I think this is a very, very serious thing. Example like Apple, Amazon, however, Microsoft, even the big data center they're creating now, will they really share it with us? And why should I give all of my rights, documents, drive license, everything to a company that has no transparency? So ownership, it's not only in the financial side, but also in the human side. This is very, very serious to have all your documents centralized by one entity that has no transparency at all about what they're doing with the data. So yeah, I can also talk a lot about it as a creator, as a builder, as a person who is all over the place. I don't feel valued enough because they don't reward people, and also they don't explain why they keep our data. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of human-centric technology that is also into our choice very deeply implemented, and everyone who is joining us, there is a philanthropist, like a digital philanthropist that I'm saying, because we really invest our time. We are building as a volunteering to make this world better. And for us, it's very important to approach you as a human first, and technologies need to stand for human. Choice ID, what we see, we would like to build some good product that will be protected. It's not like it be one on the market. Everyone will decide it with the vibe, because I'm really understand that is also transformation of culture, because being it in Web3 very deeply, it's from 2020, with watching and using all technologies and possibilities and the way how everything is developed in the technology side. But there was culture side. There's also transformation from Web2 is very centralized and giving all access to Web3, that is people try to protect themselves and not giving it manipulation. There's a bigger problem of having data companies who is not transparent, because they can do with your data. And unfortunately, by technology right now, we're living in a big digital bubbles, and our bubbles can be small, short, with different topics. Is also very important to select the right information. Big companies, big data as Meta, and especially in the Facebook, there's a lot of some from trends that this TikTok is making. So at Facebook can manipulate with the big numbers. There's what we see sometimes. We need to honor our data and not give us be open for everyone, and to know what they would like to sell us, for example, as Facebook, can store our content, and it can be a replica that will be not under ownership of the person who is the creator. But culture and the technology transformation is taking time. But we are ready to build something that will be engaged from all platforms to see your behavior, how you're commenting, how you're reacting, what you're writing, just to give you a trustful score. And you as a personality, first of all, will talk with yourself. And if you would like to improve, you will have a possibility to be connected special courses from our platforms, partners, and learn more. Is a way that if you are happy with your profile, you can find a job or deals, or collaboration. It's very important because choice building and continue building with a co-creation. And when we are working with a community or with people who will be used, we are trying to deliver human-centric technology that will be a human first.
Definitely stand for humanity, and I think we should work with AI, not for AI. Guys, it's very, very crucial in the next decade to detach yourself from AI. We need to prove that we're humans and not work for AI, make AI work for us. That's the ideal. We don't want to have the other way around. All coming back to control. Governments that will develop their own ID, their own coin, and so on. If you really think a little bit further, it's a bit scary, and we would like to present a different approach, decentralized system, where you own your data and you are on top of everything. You can track everything and you can choose what you want to do. You don't have to be controlled by governments. You don't have to be controlled by entities your entire life, because that's what the very few have been doing for a long time. So if you like to know more, feel free to go to the website, visit our pages, and we definitely encourage you to study more the entire topic itself, AI, identity, and the future, where it's going to take us. If you look at China, you will see what can potentially happen if we don't act. Okay, that could happen to the entire world, and I've been there. And it's very scary to see the mass control. Like from the moment you leave the airport, you will receive a message, "Welcome to China," without scanning anything, just by your face. That's how it's gonna work. And I think if we like to keep humanity first, we should definitely have different options on the market. And yeah, I'm happy to be part as well, not only of Choice ID, but Choice as a whole. We support artists, entrepreneurs, different people. Actually, it's all about people, it's all about the human. And if you guys are interested, you can just check the links down below. And yeah, I think this is pretty much for our conversation. Alex, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I would like to add the choices make it events, and we meet each other in the metaverses, different metaverses, different platform. And as again, there is so long how we develop our community as a channel to communicate, but in virtual reality. And I would like to following us in the even in virtual reality events or our socials. We are pretty active in LinkedIn. Thank you for having me and have this conversation. I think we are opening a bit our vision on the Choice ID. And I'm glad that we are really in cozy way, at meeting with you and working, because we are working on the week together, and there's some part of our work to be good for each other, to stay in the friends. I really appreciate you, and glad to be a part of this stream.
Thank you. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Alex. I'm also happy to be working together and be part of Choice ID and Choice Foundation. And yes, guys, we'll see you soon. Thank you.